Cut. Very nice, everybody. Cutting. Yeah. All right, ready, Jay? Quiet, we're rolling.
The big climax is at Stonehenge when all sorts of huge machines that come in and blow all sorts of people up, including Anthony Hopkins. He is the last night, my lord. I swear it.
Stonehenge is a place that I've always wanted to go see, and I got to go not only see it, but I got to go inside Stonehenge.
Will you take one with me?
Yeah, sure. That was a pretty powerful experience because we were allowed near the stones. What a bloody gang.
Bobby National Heritage, thank you so much. Thank you.
Stonehenge has always been sort of a fascination. How were they ever able to erect these giant stones without any major machinery? Obviously, the answer is alien robots. So, not only are we making, these great popcorn movies, but we're also answering a lot of historical questions.
Okay, cut. All right.
We were looking for the history of the UK. So, what's the real British things that we could bring to this movie? We shot at Oxford Divinity School, which is part of the Bodleian Library, the Natural History Museum in Oxford, Oxford Streets, and many of the other colleges.
For the streets, we put on our own bicycles so that they could all get crashed into by Vivian.
I think you're gonna walk by that bike, and you're gonna try to pick it up, and you're just like, oh, I got so much shit in the lane. Okay?
Yeah.
Action.
It's a beautiful place. It's all the history and that was lovely to work at Oxford.
Action, everybody. Looking at the buildings. All right, can we get it? Yes. Yeah? All right, kids, you were great. Thank you. Thank you. All right, kids, you gotta get out of here.
A little dancer.
Thank you very much. That's great. Thank you.
What's your name? And where else? We went to Oxford. And now we're in this church, St. Bartholomew's. Pure Norman and built 900 years ago.
I think it's one of the oldest churches in England. You walk in and there's an Arthurian table done up Transformers style. It's wonderful.
Now, this place was built around the original Round Table. Percival, Gawain, Tristan, Lancelot, they sat right here.
Good. You're standing right here. Jake can come right in here, so they grab and and then all of a sudden, okay?
Yeah.
That's when first time you start believing that what's going on.
Okay, yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
Now, Laura, just get your hand there.
They have their name for it. We have ours.
Staff of Merlin.
Take a picture. Look at my camera. There you go. Say hello.
We've gone to the oldest church in the city, and we've taken over Downing Street.
It's one of the most famous doors in the world. This is actually the real deal.
How do you do that?
We made a call. That was it. It was as simple as that. We got the brief to go and find a double for 10 Downing Street. We went to the normal places, and I said to one of my guys, just phone 10 Downing Street. And we phoned Film London. They gave us a contact, and one of our location managers was persistent, and he got through the door, and we shot at 10 Downing Street, the first people ever.
It's basically like standing at the front door of the White House. I think this is a better looking place than black.
Where's our actor? Coming over with Amy right now. Okay. Thank you, Walt. Thanks for your help, too.
Do you guys want to be in it?
Yeah.
Will you? Yeah. Serious? Because you guys at least give us authenticity. Yeah? And if you're here, and then that makes it more real. You know what I'm saying? You want to be it? You're not going to smile, right?
Always smile.
Just one. Michael, as I've snuck in here, bold as brass, could I say to the policeman, good morning? And they don't know what the hell I am, but there's his authority. If you will cover that later. All right. So I'd say good morning to them, and
I think it's good afternoon.
oh, good afternoon. Just say Ian. Would that be easier? Cut around that. So I do.
We have it in the movie. It's pretty funny.
Because I say when we see the Prime Minister, I thought you were a woman. So I'm going to say, yeah. So I said, is the Prime Minister in?
Who?
The Prime Minister, who else? Is he in? It's very important.
Oh, it's very important, is it? Why didn't you say so?
Okay, thank you. I'll use the old entrance.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
You do that.
And then it's like, what if you just, as you leave, how do you get in here? You know?
How did you get in here?
You know, the access we got to London was outstanding. We also managed to close the Mall and crash a car into Admiralty Arch.
The Queen, she's there in residence because the flag is flying.
All right, guys, pictures up!
There he is. Okay, guys, 3 cars coming down the road fast. Then the police cars will U-turn. Clear the road. Take care.
I open up this and off the Queen. She's home, and I'm running a car at 100 miles an hour in front of her house. Now, I'm not English, but I don't know if that's proper. I mean, my grandmother would not like it.
Okay, what we intend to do today is pull one of the Lexuses sideways, and at a certain given cube, we'll spin the car 360 degrees. Halfway through that, it will smash into the columns itself. That's not realised. That's actually dressing the bottom of those concrete, 18-ton concrete blocks that are dressed round, which protects the arch. The thing I would worry about most is actually damaging any type of national building. So we have tested and tested and tested to its full extent. And this is a proven way it will hit that and we won't damage it at all.
Where do you think you're going to do it? Where do you think you're going to do it?
I'll slide a tighter 90 and I'll plan on ending up right around where we're standing right here.
Yeah? Okay, hang on, Crane. He's shooting, he shot a missile out of his mouth and blew the tire. The car went into full skid.
When it takes, I'm going to follow it. I know my mark where it's going to flip, and I'm going to get on the accelerator.
right for the flip.
Okay, so who's going to hit Corey?
No one's course.
No one's hitting Corey.
No,
Wait, no, come on, we want to hit Corey.
no, raise your hand.
Who's getting Corey? I want to hit him.
They're going to hit each other and just make it a mess
Where did I
behind
lose you?
What?
When did you turn on me?
No, I turned today. Today was the day. It ended all today. Okay, the honeymoon is over.
And guys, anybody that's around any of the glass up above, let's be super safe. Anybody that's in the archway, it's going to be loud.
How long from the time the event starts till it stops?
4 or 5 seconds, if that.
Okay, any other questions?
Now I'm starting to feel the pressure. Hey, Igor!
You've come in and slowed us down, sir. Clear, please, very high.
Yeah, good, okay. All right, now give me the other cars behind, all right? Give me the other cars right now on this side, all right? Got cars backing up!
Well, UK, I just want to thank you for your hospitality.
We had such an amazing time shooting Transformers 5 here.
I've been able to see things that I've dreamt my whole life about seeing, and it's been fantastic.
Thank you, London. Thank you, England. It's been a wonderful return journey, and I hope I come back again soon.
You've hosted us well, and I'm proud to say that I am from this country and live in such an awesome city.
nice to let me do that in her driveway, I gotta tell you.
Okay, guys, 3 cars coming down the road fast.
We're all really excited. We are taking a Michael Bay set to England.
3, 2, 1, action!
It's bigger stunts, huge chase scenes, more fun, craziness.
Good. Great shot, guys. Great shot.
Where are we? What is that?
Here we are in London. We do a car chase, Transformers action. Sir Anthony Hopkins is being chased by some bad guys.
It's just people diving out of the way. So you're kind of like, you're giving me some move, you know, out the way. Okay. Ready, guys? Everyone ready?
Rolling.
All right, ready? And 3, 2, 1, and action, guys.
We've got the McLaren working right now, so that's being pursued by the TRF and the MI6 and the police.
We've been trying to utilize these cool streets of London and really show that we're here. We're doing chases in locations that are really hard to get and close down.
We've got a lot of streets, you know? We look, alleys everywhere, great looking stuff.
It's been really challenging with the helicopters and insert cars and cranes and, you know, with locations that you can only close down for 2 minutes. We have like 5 cameras going and 10 stunt cars, and it's pretty crazy.
It's pretty much my first time actually walking around the UK and like getting the full experience. Went to London Tower. We got scenes which are in Oxford and just these beautiful castles.
3, 2, 1, and action, guys. Walking. Don't go yet.
Given the mythology, you had to go to England. How are you going to do Arthur and Merlin without going to England? One, it gives it a great sense of reality, and 2, it gives a variety of feeling to the movie that makes it feel very different than the previous movies. It allowed a whole different group of ideas to come into play.
We are at Ravoux Abbey outside of York. The history of this abbey is that it was built in, I think, 1129, and it was torn down by Henry VIII. I showed the pictures to Michael, and he fell in love with it, and no one's ever shot here before.
Do you want it quite formal, or do you want it kind of informal?
I think a little formality, you know what I'm saying? And I think at one point you all stand up and kind of make a toast to all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you're going to carry this. Carry it. This place has something unique to offer. It has a romantic quality, and our knights embody courage and valor, and I think that that's what Michael sees in this place. It's incredibly romantic and beautiful.
You're going to sit right here. You're going to sit right over here. You're going to sit right over here. Just trying to bring the looks apart. Let me have you come over here. Come over here. So we get you right here. All right, here we go. Ready? Yeah.
To brothers old and brothers new. To brothers old and brothers new.
You guys are going to be back in the shot.
While they're going to get here.
You want to try to get here before the cheer, okay, Jacques? Great idea.
All right, guys, we're going to start seeing all the way around the world, so we're going to have to hide and we're not doing a good job of it now.
Here we go.
Lock it up!
Ready? 3, 2, 1, and dolly. And action.
Men, tonight we drink to brothers old and brothers new. To brothers old and brothers new.
And when they lift the swords, we're all going to cheer. 3, 2, 1, dolly. 3, 2, 1, and action. Do you want to go to a tighter lens right here? Or do you want to do this? You want to be right here? Okay.
We fight for the human race. For all that is good in mankind. No sacrifice. No victory.
Repeat it after he says it, okay?
No sacrifice. No victory.
Excellent. Good. Cut. All right.
All right.
Michael wanted to make something special, and not very many people will go that extra mile to shoot something like this.
Spinning it a little bit, Jacques. Spinning it, spinning it. There you go.
It embraces the idea of the knights and the Transformers here as you walk through the Abbey.
We're shooting in castles, lots of places. As soon as you go into a period property, you need a conservator. You need this person, that person.
No. Don't ever screw with the brigade, Miss Wembley. That's the watch that killed Hitler.
When we filmed at Alnwick Castle, I think we had 2 conservators and we had 5 people watching the crew. Just to make sure no damage takes place, because if we damage something, you can't replace it. So there's a lot of proving to these locations that we can come in and behave, and we did, everyone. Alnwick Castle played part of Feldgun Castle, which was where Burton lives. So we went to Alnwick Castle, and we also mixed that with Bamburgh Castle, Sion House, and we used St Bart's Church. And what Alnwick Castle gave us is Alnwick Castle gave us the interior grand rooms of Castle Flogan.
Cool. So this is your house. We've filmed in a couple of these, and this is definitely like the warmest and the coziest. It actually feels like a home.
We try and keep it home.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Very nice.
He was a total Transformer fan. Growing
As a
up.
kid, yeah. I had Optimus Prime as a kid, a little toy that converted, yeah.
Me too.
And Bumblebee. I must admit, I was disappointed that it wasn't in the movie, the first movie, when it wasn't the VW Beetle.
Here now.
Blame Michael for that.
I know, it's true. It's true.
Hey guys, anybody that might be able to leave the room, let's do that. Let's get ready for a picture, please.
Ready? And here we go. Rolling. Action.
Do they have to loom like that?
Bonjour, chérie, je m'appelle Hot Rod.
Hot what?
Hot Rod.
Hot what?
Hot Rod. It's his French accent.
Is he French?
No, he just likes the accent.
Good cut.
How was it?
Good? Thank you.
Rip it up well.
We can move out of here. Thank you, guys.
It's fantastic. Castles, palaces, London car chases. How about a place like this? Blenheim Palace, birthplace of Churchill. Shooting a polo match in front of it. It's awesome.
Boys and girls, we have a lovely split team. We have lovely Cambridge and Oxford University playing against each other. So hopefully the rivalry doesn't come out too much.
How many of you ever been in a movie before? None. Good. Let's have some fun today.
So Oxford University, we've brought with us 5 people, 4 players and 1 as an umpire. We've also got the team here from Cambridge, the other place.
Those 2 teams have the oldest standing polo match in the world, which is the Varsity Polo match, currently played at Guards, which goes back to 1873.
Hopefully we'll be showing them who's the better university.
Are you guys like big rivals?
We're all super pumped. It's not every day you get to shoot at Blenheim Palace and for a major Hollywood movie.
Too wide, it looks like a lot of you, but stagger yourselves. And you're just going to go straight.
We're getting pieces of all this.
Yeah, so you're getting pieces of the horse's head, the legs and stuff.
Not our faces or anything.
Sometimes, yes, it is.
No, really,
oh,
I
yes.
take my glasses.
Oh, no, look at that. Oh.
Don't want that.
Oh, can you not play with your
I
glasses?
don't better see where you guys are.
You can put a ball. Let's put a ball up here. Yeah, put it right there. Good. We're gonna have someone go for that ball. You want to go for that ball?
Okay. Okay,
Right.
you go for the ball and you look like you're going to hook.
Yeah.
But don't obviously hook him, let him hit it. Hit the ball that way.
Do it that way. Hit it at us. Hit it at us. It's not that hard, is it?
Yeah.
It is?
It's not that hard.
Oh, it's hard. Hit it, then someone gets to go home. Come on. Yes.
Ball went sailing.
That would have hurt. That would have hurt, okay?
I have to either say take the man.
Take the man.
Or who's behind me.
Who's behind me?
You like
That's
who's
good. I
got
like
me
who's
covered.
behind me. That's a good one.
Yeah,
Who's behind me is good.
Who's
And then
behind me?
you're
You yell it
hearing
how
whether
loud?
you're-
When
it's
you
Cambridge
yell,
or
when you say it, how do you do it?
Who's behind me?
Like that.
Yeah, because you can barely hear people. Yeah, I'm from New York. Go easy on me, guys.
Yeah, fine. All you need to do is just get running, all right?
Okay.
stay in the lead of the pack, and we'll make you look good with the camera.
Okay.
Lads, roll, please, rolling.
3, 2, 1, and action.
All right. Good, great shot, great shot. It says in the script that she gets bumped and she rolls after she's hit something. Is that possible? Yep. Is that stupid?
No,
A bunch of American writers wrote it, or they're not polo players either. That would be nice, because I want her down kind of a little bit muddy. The actor kind of gives her a tough time. Down on the ground. All right. She's gonna come up like this, taking the helmet off. And 3, 2, 1, action. Score. Yes! Good.
Wembley, I was quite open.
Yeah, there's a reason why you're always open.
The reason you're always single.
What?
What?
All right,
That was amazing.
Are you a horsewoman?
Horsewoman, half woman, half horse.
No, are you good? Do you spend much time on horses?
I don't spend a lot of time on horses. I have ridden, but that was pretty cool. I think I might have to take that up as a little side hobby.
You weren't scared amongst all the many horses?
I thought I was going to be, but then it actually felt safer when I was with them and we were all coming down. But it's lovely to ride on your own, but it's lovely to ride in a pack like that. Yeah, I want to do it again.
Pieces of the movie take place in medieval times, and so, we're here for the castles. We're here for the palaces. Those places are sacred ground, and it's just been great. I mean, today we're at Stonehenge. It doesn't get any better than that. We even brought a Stonehenge with us. From Hollywood, people are not happy unless it's fake.
The art department built a beautiful replica for the explosions, because the real Stonehenge is a national monument. You can't have bombs going off there.
All right, we're gonna go for the spark. So you ready? Looks good, huh?
I don't think they would have been really happy with the crew of Transformers blowing up the real Stonehenge.
Great, isn't it?
I need Harry Humphreys, so they emerge from the trees.
Okay, hey, Liam, I hope those guys are weaponed up, right?
I'm working with British military. You're going to be on a flanking movement. You can stagger a little bit, but do not get in front of the muzzle that's next to you.
Demeanor and tactics in the field are very similar to what we do in the U.S. military, so it's always a pleasure to work with them.
Maintain that formation in the run, and the running direction, as we said, has got to be towards those trees over there.
Spread a little wider out that way, Harry. A little more of a curve.
Even from the first time we went to Stonehenge, Michael wanted to shoot there. We were very nervous. We scouted it. There was a million restrictions in place, but it was amazing that we got in and got the access we did, and that was through a lot of hard work.
What a place, isn't it? Amazing.
You're going home and you're telling family members and friends what you're doing and where you are. And they're just kind of looking at you like, well, that's kind of a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
I can't believe I'm in Stonehenge.
Michael Bay said to the Guardians of Stonehenge that they're going to be in his movie and it's going to put Stonehenge on the map. I'm sure that was said with a twinkle in the eye, because I think Stonehenge has been on the map for about 4,000 years, but certainly it'll go big with the Druids, that one.
I'm always asking people, like, how do you think the actual Stonehenge got there? Everyone's like, Transformers, for sure. The aliens. The aliens brought that.
See these things? There's a ship. These things are above you, and they're going to fuse together.
Right. One's
right
on
there.
the right, one's on the left.
Do you know what I'm saying? Do you see that, guys? And over here, all of a sudden, this thing starts rolling.
7! He's gonna crush us. Get that ship clear of the crush zone now!
Get to the Ospreys!
Oh my God, it's huge. It's slowly coming at you. It makes sense?
I know that we are sandwiched between Stonehenge and a Stonehenge that was built, and that's all that I know.
Optimus is behind you. You're looking like he's that way when you're running, all right? So you're in front of him, but give him wider berth, okay?
Action! Hey! I just found Optimus Prime! I just found Optimus Prime! He's gonna save our asses!
Let's put Optimus out this time. They're looking different.
Should we go run with a guy running?
Let's have, yeah.
No. You can't. Just get a runner. Want to go run? You go 30 feet back. You be Optimus, okay? Take your belt and take your gear off.
Belt, Joe.
Take your gear off. Don't have your pants fall down.
Thanks, man. It's next to it.
Oh, they're falling down. Hands coming down.
All right, this is going to be Optimus Prime. He's a little smaller, a little less heroic, but...
There are sheep, and there are fields, and a lot of double rainbows.
I bring the rainbow. I paid for that extra today. I'm going to Instagram that shit.
It's only shot this rainbow shot.
Hey, get out of my rainbow, dude. Look at that. It's a rainbow. Look at that. It's a double. It's a double.
It's a double rainbow. So good, man. That's good. It is a how did we get here? It's a very beautiful thing, and it's, I mean, I could never find my way back home. Like, it's over. Imagine saying that to the police. 'Cause I'm near a double rainbow and sheep, and they're like, all right, relax. And then we built Stonehenge, and then we blew it up, and it's like, all right, okay. It really is amazing. It's so beautiful, and it's the definition of picturesque.
Are you getting that crisp cloud stuff? 1 second, Tony. Give me, what's in the lens right now? What's on?
80 mil.
80 mil. Shoot out right now with that sky right now. Right there.
75.
Right in the grass.
75.